Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys all doing today?
Just
Great.
peachy.
Excellent.
Muy excelente. Wonderful. As you can see, Ryan over there
Right. Am I
is going
wearing
to
the pretty
be.
little tiara?
He's wearing the pretty little tiara, and he will be our DM for today. I'm going to be playing Charger, the centaur who dual wields heavy lances. And that's my character. Ryan S., who are you playing today?
Currently I'm playing Dar, the foreign Akubian pirate, who's wearing his vest, as always, his flowing, billowing vest. And Dar is currently in the stables with his camel Humpert.
Humpert.
Yes, Humpert the Third.
Well, at least you. Okay. Eric, who are you playing today?
I am playing again. Yet to be killed, the always lovely Nana Thurman, huntress extraordinaire, who can make some really nice shots and look sassy doing it and have a snappy comeback for every time.
Mm. And Ryan, who are you playing today?
I will be playing as the army of wraiths that descends upon shenanigans and life drains all your characters.
Hey, man. Hey. It's not cool, man.
Hey, wraiths are no big deal. We took out bunnies last time. I was playing,
So I guess shall we pick up in shenanigans, or are we in the stables next door? Where's
Well, first, does anyone have anything of note to share with the cast and viewers?
I got nothing this week.
Is that a cue we're supposed to recognize? Are we supposed to
If there's nothing to say, then we should just start in the stables.
We already introduced characters, so
yeah.
All right.
They don't. Yeah.
Take it away,
I
Ryan.
don't care about our real lives.
Our real lives are meaningless.
Yeah.
My wife comes back in 9 days. That's cool.
Yay!
And it's my dad and my two brothers' birthday today.
It's tax day
birthday.
today, tomorrow. I
Happy
think.
birthday.
3 family members'
tax.
birthday, same day.
Yeah, tax day, and it's the first year I owe money, and I'm thanking Obama for that. That's like a literal thanks, Obama.
Doesn't
Nice.
Congress set the taxes?
Yes.
I don't know. Well,
How does
because
it work?
Obamacare is the reason I'm actually paying taxes this year. Even though I got Obamacare as a health insurance and it's supposed to make me not pay for taxes. I don't know the politics completely behind it, but I know it's screwing over someone like me.
I was gonna say screw D&D. Let's just talk about Obama
Taxes.
for the
Yeah.
first hour of shenanigans.
I can do that all day. Except I won't know what I'm talking about because I don't know a lot about taxes. If you want to talk about Deadpool, know a lot about that guy.
I still haven't seen Deadpool.
No,
You still haven't seen
I've seen it, but I don't
I haven't
remember
seen
it.
either.
It's about to come out on Blu-ray in like 2 weeks, I think. 3
Oh,
weeks.
awesome! I'll just wait till then. I take it's no longer in theaters. It's been
Nope.
a couple of months.
It was in theaters forever, though. Like, I remember I have to walk by a theater between my work and car, and forever, Deadpool was playing there, and I'm like, yeah, I want to go see that in that theater, but my hours conflict with the movie theater hours, so. Oh, well.
Burn it down.
I saw it 4 times anyway, 3.5 times anyway, so.
You walked out?
Yeah, like, one time I went to go see it, my car was in the shop getting brakes replaced, and I was just wandering around all day, and I'm like, oh, Deadpool, and then the shop called me, and they're like, we're closing early today, but your car is ready. I'm like, ah, shit.
You answered a
Look.
phone in the middle of a movie?
I was literally the only person in the theater. It was
You're that guy?
it was like a 3 p.m. show.
Okay, this is a funny coincidence. I was listening to the radio earlier this week, and they had some. I think it was NPR, so they had like some rotating random programs. One of them was on. Just like the cell phones in movie theaters. I guess like
Mm.
AMC just changed their policy or reinforced their policies banning texting in movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't relate at all to the program. I was like, what kind of asshole would even text in a movie? Like that's just not decent human behavior. Why would you do that? Why would
Right.
they even need to make that a policy? That's just common sense. But here's Eric. He's that guy.
I was literally the only soul in that theater.
Okay, well then that's different.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's actually
no
pretty
other
cool.
person was in
Then
that
that's-
entire theater, and that's why I did that. That's why I'm like, sweet, I can answer this. And but when I saw Batman vs Superman, there was one asshole right in front of me who just was like texting the whole time, and I'm just like, I was letting him because like there's the intro to that movie. And I'm like, all right, intro's done. Like, fucking, excuse me, do you mind? Luckily, I'm a giant dude, so he's like, oh, okay.
Look at Ryan. He's texting right now. What the hell, man?
Like, seriously, like, that was within a week of the movie coming out. It was a pretty full theater, and the dude was fucking, like, going through Craigslist on his phone. I could
Man.
see he was going through truck shit. And I'm like, come on, dude. We're fucking here to see this movie.
In Vietnam, there is no problem texting or talking during the movies, despite
I
the
would-
advertisements ahead of time saying otherwise. You'll watch a movie and people just like pick up phones, like have conversations in the movie, just in their seats. And other people like pick up their phone. Like there might be 2 or 3 conversations happening in the theater at once.
The Vietnamese.
Different strokes for different folks.
The Vietnamese.
I bet they text during Dungeons and Dragons too.
I bet they
Or
do.
use their phones.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want to take it away, Ryan? Let's make it happen.
Sure. We can just argue about socialized healthcare in character.
Yes.
What are chargers? So I guess are you guys hanging around Shenanigans or
Yeah.
where's the party? All right, it's another Hank day, which means Desmond and his family are out of town. So his cousin, or you're not sure, that some distant family relation is tending bar. Charger was. I've DM'd for Charger before. I don't think was Nana there? Nana played football. Maybe.
Nana's been here a while.
I don't know. Hank, nondescript, middle-aged white guy in a tuxedo, short cropped hair.
In a tuxedo?
Yeah, more ye old tuxedo, like the old-timey like bartender equivalent.
Okay.
In some kind of uniform. Not exactly a uniform, but like a
Like a black vest and white shirt.
Yeah.
My attire for work.
All right.
So what described? Like, are you guys are?
I am.
Drinking?
I'm standing before the table.
Okay. And so I guess maybe the news in town is the cleric just hit level 5, so you've now effectively got socialized medicine here in the Shenanigans universe. There's an infinite supply of cure disease spell, as long as you got enough time to wait in line and make a healthy donation to the church. You haven't seen Morton in a few weeks. He's been busy, knee deep in the lepers, but.
Well, I think everybody ought to pitch in to help with the cleric. It's not fair that he has to take care of the whole town on his own.
I think the town should subsidize him somehow. Yes. But not at the expense of those of us who don't make enough money to give donations.
Well, I don't know about all that. I just think we ought to pitch in.
Yeah. What you can, sure. Not a giant chunk of someone's income, though.
All right. Sorry, I need to pop into roll 20, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of matters what you guys roll, right? I don't just make the whole story up.
I roll
How
nothing
does
lower than
this
18.
DMing thing work?
I'll roll a d4 to determine if I roll a 16 through a 20. How about
No.
that?
So
That's
you
also
guys are-
5 different numbers, by the way.
What was that?
16 through 20 is 5 different numbers.
And on 17 through 20. My bad.
So you guys are hanging around Shenanigans. I'm probably sitting at the bar. It's kind of hard for Charger to sit down at a table, right? You prefer for like
I don't think he really sits
the end
at
of the bar.
Don't horses sleep standing up?
I don't know.
I just meant it's socially awkward to have a conversation at seated level with Charger, because that's it puts your head right at his hip, and you're all more comfortable seated at the bar.
Okay, that makes more sense. I hadn't considered that aspect.
Well, that's my job as dungeon master, right? To consider all of these little details.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You make a boundless world, and then you bind it with rules.
Indubitably.
All right. It's a rather, I don't know, busy weekend afternoon at Shenanigans.
What
Desmond
the
and family
heck?
are out of town on holiday or something of the like. But it's a nice, calm spring day. Not a lot of drama.
I try and
Here we go.
flag the bartender.
Sure. I mean, he's your drink is full if you
No, I have talking to do.
talking. Okay, so you flag Hank over.
Well, hello there, buddy. Where's Desmond?
On holiday, sir. And he looks you. Or have you already ordered a drink or anything?
I have a drink in front of me.
Okay, yeah. So it's obvious that you are looking for information. I guess he waits expectantly. I mean, he's got his attention not so busy that he.
Where'd he go?
Does Charger know Desmond? I don't think Charger's ever did.
I think Charger's been through here once. Yeah, he met Desmond once.
Okay. I don't know I don't know what
There's no
interaction-
relationship.
Yeah, I don't think Hank would tell Charger where Desmond and his family are on vacation. So I think he stares at you sort of with a stern face and doesn't.
Is that a secret? Is it a secret vacation?
Well, considering I just told you they were on vacation, am I? Oh, Ryan S.
Yeah, I was muted, but I'm not anymore.
I thought I read that as Ryan's muted.
Ryan's.
All the Ryans are muted.
Okay.
Skip the same names.
At some point during this, I guess while Charger's trying to get information out of Hank, and Hank is just staring him down, his tall forehead wrinkled and furrowed. Nana, you are approached by a sheepish looking elf. He sort of looks surreptitiously side to side as he comes up to you. It sounds like you're dressed kind of like a badass. Is that what
Yeah, I wear my
you
what's
got?
my armors? I wear my stud leather armor. It's all nice and shiny.
Ooh,
surprisingly.
studs. It's got little metal spikes or something.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. He's got like a longbow or something.
Oh yeah, I got my elven
Indicating
longbow.
you're clearly a mercenary.
Clearly.
Yeah. But this yeah.
What can I do for you, little buddy?
Oh yeah. I'm looking to hire men for a certain kind of. I mean people. Didn't mean to offend. For a certain kind of job, and he's like stammering out.
Get it out.
Kind of nonsense. Like he's trying to veil. He's trying to speak thieves' cant, but he doesn't. He doesn't.
Barkeep, a drink for my friend here, please. This'll help you, buddy.
Oh yes, I do say wine could settle the nerves, and he slips into the bar, and I guess next to probably gives Dar a wide berth.
Yeah.
How physically imposing are you?
I'm 5'7", red hair, half elf, wearing a pirate vest. Half elf.
You're a tall half elf. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Desmond.
But unassuming. Are you armed and armored? You are.
Yeah, I am not armored. I'm wearing like a cloth leather vest that's kind of flowing, and I have a trident and several harpoons
Okay.
with
So
and a shield. So like I'm kind of a badass,
okay.
just like a sea badass.
Okay. Yeah, the elf sort of somewhat awkwardly takes a seat at the stool. He sort of struggles with his like pleated pants, kind of a little too billowy and too fashion. I don't know. He struggles to sit down in this dingy bar stool, and then looks back to Nana, and he's so what?
Get out with it,
What-
will ya?
He like I guess leans in as if he's not. I mean, I don't know. Like he whispers to the two of you. I mean, by now Neil, you've noticed that this elf has approached
Mm-hmm.
your companions, so you can listen in if you want.
I do.
Yeah, in hushed tones, he says, "I need to hire armed guards to escort a carriage."
Seem awfully nervous for an escort, or needing one anyway. How hostile's this terrain we're going through?
It's not the nature of the terrain. It's a local delivery. It's I deal in very expensive goods, and
What sort of goods?
mad arcane components and the like.
Magic stuff.
Insignificant things to many people, but quite valuable to others. And
Where will
the
this?
need for a certain bit of subterfuge.
Where will this be going?
Not going, coming
Coming. Where will it be coming from?
to Berkshire.
So we have to go to the place and then bring it here.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
And we'll be compensated well for this.
Who even is this
Of
person?
course. Well, what is? Yes, money. What is? I mean, bananas. What's your rate?
Well,
And I guess he looks up to Charger, like from Dana to Dar, who are obviously mercenaries, to the Centaur, and he's like, the three of you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
He quickly diverts his eyes and like, stares at the floor.
15%
Stares
of
a little
the value of the
clear at the
cargo.
end of his elven shoe. What's that?
15% the value of the cargo plus
Blessings.
10 gold each to start with. That's the going rate.
Plus expenses.
Yeah.
Where?
He pulls out like a ledger from his pocket, like a small little like notebook from his pocket.
Yeah.
And like starts like rummaging through it, and like, because it's 15% of a shrewd negotiator. I thought you went by the daily rate.
Our daily rate's 50 gold a day.
This is the long-term product. This is normally the one that the merchants will have us go with, but we can do daily if that prefers, but our daily rate is quite steep.
We actually do have a.
Making Ryan do math.
And yeah, 15. Okay, so that will be 32, 4 divided by 10, 15 or 15%. It's 120 gold. Plus, you said 50 per day? 50.
10 per day per person?
Yeah.
10 per day, 30 per day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get a consultant.
Yeah.
A chance to. The pickup has to be done this afternoon. So that'll be 30 gold for the day, plus one. So 150. 150.
Yeah, if it just takes today.
And what's half up front? Is that
Yeah, half up front sounds reasonable.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, where are we
he
picking
pulls
this
out
stuff
a he
up?
pulls a pouch. He unties a pouch from his belt, and a little. I mean, for someone that's trying to be secretive, a little too obviously counts out.
75.
Counts up. Yeah, and he pays in platinum for some of it.
Oh shit.
So it counts to like 7 platinum and 5 gold. Is that 75? 7 platinum, 5 gold.
Hold on, 7 out of 5. Okay.
You are you ready now? You can meet my man and he'll show you the way.
Well, what do we got to lose? Let's
Wait, who takes all the platinum first?
Yeah,
Or do we-
does someone pick it up, or is there just a couple of platinum
I'll take
coins
3
sitting on the bar?
platinum and then pay the gold out to both of you. So we should each end up with 25 GP. So I'll pay out 5 gold. To
Okay.
one of you
Okay,
guys.
so I'll get 2 platinum, 5 gold.
And then Neil will also get 2 platinum, 5 gold.
Right.
I need my character sheet. Charge.
Never been paid in platinum before. I like this.
So I have 3 platinum now. High roller.
Yeah.
You say it was 3 platinum and 2 gold?
3 platinum, or 2 platinum, 5 gold.
God, that's the only wealth I have right now. Charger is broke. I think I gave away all my money last game. So, where do we pick up this package?
My man. He'll meet you outside when you're ready to go.
And where do we take
he's
it?
stood up by now, and he's kind of like backing towards the door.
Excuse me, mister? Where do we
Yes?
take this package?
Berkshire.
We take it from here to here?
Clancy can fill in all the details.
What? How will we
He,
know
like,
what
backs out the
Clancy
door
looks
unless-
like?
He's got to be right outside, apparently.
Well, there's a lot of people outside.
Yeah. This elf who you haven't caught the name of sort of nods and backs up the door.
I start to follow him out the
himself.
door, bombarding him with questions. What's Clancy look like?
Okay, so I guess you walk a couple of feet into the street. It's not a particularly busy day, so you don't like bump into pedestrians or anything. Well, actually, it's Shenanigans always just take place on a Sunday. How does time work in the Shenanigans universe?
It works however you need it to work.
However, I need it to work.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe it's a bustling Sunday morning in the town of Berkshire. I mean, Dead End Sausageville. Anyways, so does the whole party follow
Yeah.
Charger and the elf outside?
Yeah.
Dar's gonna chug his beer, and if Charger left his, he'll chug Charger's too.
I finished my
Yeah,
current
Charger
thing.
left his beer.
Okay. So Dar chugs 2 beers and heads outside.
All right. So,
Mr. Elf, how will we know?
he's
who
like
we're
trying to
picking
like
up
disappear
from?
into the crowd, and like, I mean, he's not. I mean, you can clearly follow him and ask him questions, and it's sort of awkward. And I guess everyone roll me a perception check. Let's get the dice warm.
Yeah. Oops.
Where are my dice? Where are my dice?
Perception.
Yes, 27.
And let me see what
Ugh, yucky.
Dar's is.
You rolled a d10, although I guess we can keep this. Wait, yeah, keep the 6 because it's still no.
Oh wait, why did I roll a d10?
I mean, it's a.
It,
You have
it
15
doesn't-
perception, Nina?
Yeah, I'm a ranger.
You. Ranger, you.
Oh, well, the 21 is fine.
Did Bob not roll? Or Dar?
No, Dar
You can be
hasn't
the last
rolled
one at the
yet.
door and maybe not
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah, because I was
Coming.
drinking
So,
beer, so that's why I was late.
Yeah. So you guys see him like looking at a stranger, there's a just dude
Oh,
like standing across the street. I mean, there's people coming to and fro. So
Mhm.
he's standing. I guess as like people go about their business, and the elf is like looking to him with significance, but trying to disappear into the crowd. And you sort of follow him. You're asking questions, and I mean,
I guess if he really is disappearing into the crowd, I won't chase him too far.
yeah.
You know, if he's
I mean, you see this guy watching you as the elf sort of tries to. I mean, everyone like he bumps you bump into people as you're like. People notice, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make. But
Yeah.
you let the elf leave, and you go to talk to his associate or his man.
I walk over to the associate. Are you the man we're supposed to get the package from?
This looks to be a. Yeah, he nods. He is a human. Looks to be like working class. It's got burly forearms and big, hands that look like they till fields or something. Plainly dressed, unarmed. He's got a small leather black backpack. I mean, he's probably got a small knife at his waist. Who doesn't in these times? But doesn't look like he's ready for a fight or anything.
you must be Clancy.
You the escort?
Yep, that's us.
We are indeed.
This ragtag group of adventurers.
He sort of spits on the ground. Well,
Excuse me, sir.
better
That
get
was
walking.
rude.
And he like nods and starts heading down the road. I think south. I guess to the eastern gates of. Is Sausage Villa a walled city?
No.
No. Okay, so he just starts walking down the road.
Before
Then,
we
south.
leave the front of Shenanigans, I'm gonna go to the stable and bring out Humpert, the camel.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have saddles and saddlebags for the camel, or do you ride bareback?
I have a saddle for the camel.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you catch up, I guess, at this point, and the party leaves town. You cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we follow Clancy.
Following Clancy. Yeah. Down the road to the east, into the forest. You aren't mounted, Nana, right? You just walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if I want to be mounted, I'm gonna jump on a charger here.
Like hell you are.
I'd like to see how that goes down. All right, but the party casually strolls east. Clancy may answer questions if you have them. Otherwise, he'll just lead the way.
Where exactly are we going to pick this up?
The wagon's out this way. Maybe 7-8 miles.
Why is it 7 or 8 miles out of town? Why is it so far out of town?
Coming. We're just picking it up the last leg of the journey.
But what happened to the people who were bringing it here? Why is it out of town?
We're the people bringing it here.
But why is it out of town? Who left it out there? Look, mister, this seems awfully suspicious to me.
He grows on you, Clancy. Don't worry. He's a charming little minotaur.
My mama told me I was done growing.
Okay. So you guys are walking east. Clancy seems to be consulting like a piece of paper that he's got. I don't know, like some scrawled directions or maybe a doodled map or something. He doesn't like actively like share it with you, but he's clearly following directions of some kind. I guess I probably should have had you roll a perception check for that, but it's obvious enough. He's not too descriptive on where exactly you're going. I mean, yeah, seems to imply that you're here for the muscle, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, he gives confusing answers when you're like, yeah. I mean, so I guess that was astute of Charger to. Yes, it is suspicious. I mean, do you have anything else you want to ask, or should we fast forward
We can
10, 15 minutes of walking? I mean, so I guess you've got time to get.
Yeah, he's dodging my question, so I'll just keep a lookout kind of on both sides of the road as we walk. Charger may sound like an idiot, but he's no fool.
Oh no, yeah, sure. And you're at home in the woods. Are you from the forest somewhere?
I am from a distant land, far, far away. I am a dignitary and diplomat to Berkshire.
And you just okay. All right. And cool. So you guys are walking through on high alert. No one pesters Clancy too much. He puts the paper away at some point and like seems a little more confident. And then about 15 minutes out of town, he stops and I guess roll a perception check, party.
Yeah.
Charger does it again.
So glad I'm getting these crap rolls out of the way.
Yep. Dar's not really paying all that much attention around. He's more just kind of relaxing, petting Humper. Trying to see if when he's on Humper, he's taller than Charger or not. Trying to sit up straight.
Did Nina roll one, or
Yeah, 24.
24. Okay. I lied. This isn't 15 minutes later. This is going to be like.
Yeah, it's like 7 miles, right?
Yeah, this is going to be like 2 hours later. So you can get more in the meantime. We'll still keep those perception checks for the end of the journey.
Sure. Well, I try him once.
You make it the 7 miles without any sort of.
Once more, I try and get a clear answer out of him.
Yeah, and you can roll like a charisma check if you'd like.
I try and say.
Or would you rather I roll? It's probably more fun if you roll a charisma check, right? Than me rolling a secret reaction adjust or something.
Whatever you want. 23 on the charisma check. So I'm happy to be picking up these
You're
goods.
perceived as friendly, I guess. I'll let him roll as friendly on his.
I'm happy to be picking up these goods, but what happened to the first group of escorts? Are they dead?
No, our business partners deliver, and we're responsible for the pickup.
Oh, is there a house that we're going to?
No, it's not a house.
Is this illegal contraband?
No, goodness, nothing illegal.
I mean, if it was illegal, that just means that the price goes up.
You're like negotiating with a lackey, I guess is the elf slipped off. He paid you half up front, the rest on delivery. And you're the bodyguards to this. He doesn't seem like a bright man. He seems like some farmer, some country bumpkin, who was given like some. I mean, I guess he probably knows the area, but he's clearly following directions, like written directions to this place. So you can't estimate. Yeah.
Okay.
He was hired to do this job, just as you are most. is your impression.
I have no more questions for him, so I just wait and walk silently.
Yeah, so I guess okay, you cross the river. There's a bridge over the Berg River.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere like on the after you pass the bridge and then maybe another 10, 15 minutes down the road, he pulls off the main path and follows maybe Nana saw it. Oh, it's I guess we can just use those perceptions. Yeah,
Sure.
this is what the perceptions are for. And everyone passed, right?
Charger passed.
Well, Dar does
Dar
not
got
see it.
15.
Surprised Dar, but the centaur and the ranger both like spotted it's like a small almost looks like a game trail to the left on the left side of the path heading north.
All right, we take it.
Assume it's north.
Awesome.
North-ish. Does anyone have a direction sense proficiency that
I
I need
do.
to be aware of? You do
I have
actually.
navigation.
Navigation is like for
I was like-
stars and
I was
boats.
like,
You have to like
I don't
stop
think
and
that
pull out your
helps.
sextant to navigate. Yeah.
I have pottery. Does that help us in this situation?
Unless you are trying to like work the clay while you walk, I don't think your pottery check will be necessary.
Unfortunate.
And direction sense is automatic. So Nana, I mean, she's not going to get lost. This guy, however,
Oh, I do have one thing I want to say while we're walking.
sure.
Actually.
Yeah.
I turn to Nana and I say,
No.
what do you think about people who say they want to return their pets?
Yeah. I don't see the point in a pet. I'm used to living in the wilderness all on my own. I don't need their company.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I
You-
like pets.
Would you ever return Humperdinck?
No,
The hell's a
Humper's,
Humperdinck?
Humper's part of my family. I've had him since I was just a wee lad.
And you'd never consider returning him to his, owner?
No, he's part of my family. I would never give him up.
I see. The whole concepts of pets are pretty foreign to me. I agree with Nana on this weird pet issue. How can anything really own another thing?
Exactly.
We're
It's a
all free
symbiotic
creatures.
relationship.
We're companions in this world. No one is higher than the other.
Well, I'm a little taller than you guys, and I think Nana's a little higher than the rest of us.
So what is the marching order going down this? Right now we're going down this like small game trail. I guess we'll call it. Heading out through the woods.
Well, we're following this dude, right?
Yeah,
So I guess Clancy is.
in front.
I think it's Clancy,
The way-
Ryan, Clancy, Dar, Charger, Nana.
Yeah.
Ranger in the rear.
Ranger in the rear. Cover our tracks. Make sure no
I
one's
would-
following us.
Yeah. I
I'm not
imagine that.
covering anyone's
Yeah,
tracks.
Well, you're supposed to be.
Rangers, if anything, supposed to be in the lead. I know. I'm familiar and with
All right.
navigating.
Then you can be in. Or then are you in the
The
lead?
Charger's last
Like,
then.
would you-
Yeah, I'm behind Clancy, but
yeah, maybe like checking over his.
yeah.
Shoulder. By now he's like pulled out the paper and he's like following it. It doesn't look like a map. It looks like written instructions.
Well, that's unfortunate. I can't read.
I'll
But
take-
he seems to be doing all right. For now, he's leading you down this game trail. I was just trying to establish because you guys are walking
Mm-hmm.
single file.
Yes.
Um,
Just before the rust monster bursts out.
Nana, are you like trying to like? I mean, can you read? Do you have a reading writing?
I do have that as well.
Are you trying to glance at this guy's instructions? Or, I mean, like I said, it's not an actual map. So like you
Well,
act- I mean,
as long as it's in common or Elvish, yeah. I'm not trusting of anyone.
yeah. You have. Why don't you roll a?
I don't know if I would be able to see it because I would have probably tried to read it, but I'm on Camelback a ways behind him.
Roll perception.
No, you can just glance at some point and read it. The charger, you're in the very rear. Okay, so Nana, you're the only one that really has a chance. I'll. Okay, I mean you can also feel free to. I'm trying to think how to apply your tracking, but I mean, so the note just consists of like written directions, how to get to yonder meeting point.
Okay.
It's like down the old road past the dry well.
Down the old road past the dry well. Okay.
Yeah, and then like you can't read, but yeah, more or less. But you can. So I guess now I'm gonna roll a tracking check, and we'll see if you can navigate your route any better than he is. I don't know, or check how well he is navigating, or.
Wait, so it would be direction sense, or
No, that's just passive. You know which way is north, so I can tell. I mean, you're walking like northeast. This path actually seems pretty straight that you're following. Roll a tracking proficiency.
MB.
And I mean, with just roll your base check, and then it'll be 20. But it's plus your proficiency, which is based on wisdom. You are a ranger, so no penalties. So it's plus.
All right. If you want to do the original number, that'd be 28.
Yeah. It's still a pass, which is fine. So while you're walking, you may notice like a cobblestone or something on the ground. So it's So it seems like this path was maybe at one point a road. And I mean, it seems like the guy isn't lost. He seems to be following the direction just fine.
Cool. Good job leading, Clancy.
Yeah. Anything anyone else wants to do at this point, or do you let him just lead you to your final destination? Or are you trying to...
We're off the beaten path here a bit, aren't we?
The Chargers... Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like thick forest. Your movement is slowed.
Oh, no, I say that in game.
Like, hopping over, like, fallen trees and ferns and...
Yeah, no, I say that in game. I'm like, we're off the beaten path. This is a little weird for escort. Wait, is this thing even on a wagon? Like, what are we... Is it a backpack that we're bringing back?
I mean, that's the impression that you're getting. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm asking these things in game, like to Clancy.
Oh. Yeah, I can carry it.
All right. Weird.
Alrighty. So you're walking down this game trail, and at some point, all of you. I'm not going to make you roll a perception check. Oh, yeah, let's roll a perception check. I mean, I'm sure someone's going to pass, so someone will hear it and can point it out to the others.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
What are the odds?
Let's see if Charger. Okay, Charger is aware.
Charger is aware of all things.
Nana and Dar are in an intense discussion continuing on pets. Yes or no?
Yeah, and Neil, you're higher. I would guess maybe your ear is tilted just the right angle, so you hear it before any of the others do. Off somewhere off in the woods. It sounds like somewhat distant. You hear a yip 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 yip. The rest of you don't hear it, so there's just like faintly echoing through the treetops.
Charger stops and says, "Everybody, we need to get out of here. We have to get out of here right now."
Yeah, so Charger starts having a panic attack. The rest of you have...
There's aider caps around us, guys! And Charger takes out his longbow and notches an arrow and starts to freak out.
There's what around us?
Aider caps. Weird spider-like made, and they're dangerous and poisonous, and they're all around us.
So Clancy's sort of backed away a little bit. I mean, a centaur having a panic attack is a fearsome sight to behold, especially when Is Charger barded or is he unarmored?
Unarmored.
Okay.
But I still have AC 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Calm down, Charger. Calm down.
Oh, I'll tell you when to calm down. There's enter camps around.
At this point, you all hear it. There's no denying the yips on the wind.
Charger starts, glancing all around, looking up as well, looking for enter caps.
You can roll another perception check, I suppose.
Oh, there's the one.
The ones are real. Be glad they're not in the attack roll.
Oh, yeah.
The 2.
Only
Slightly better than the 1.
I was thinking it only seemed like the rest of you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You critically failed the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you don't see anything, and
I don't. Anyway.
and you haven't heard of yips in a little bit, but I mean, everyone. Yeah.
Be careful. If you fail your saving throw versus poison, they just kill you outright.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. I'm gonna have harpoons ready.
Cool your hubs. This is. Come on, we gotta.
There's enter camps around here. That's what happened to the last group of people. They died to enter camps.
You see some recognition in Clancy's face, and he starts to get a little enter caps, and he looks around. Beep 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 beep.
I'm sorry. I love game. You're reminding me of The Room when you do that noise, and I'm laughing really hard now.
Does that happen in the? Is that in the soundtrack? What do you wait? Is there a
The Room with Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah, I've seen it.
When they do the chicken noise, they're like chip 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 chip.
Oh, and they wait. Sure.
Good times.
Oh man.
All right.
Take a wraith over a netter cap any day. Not really.
Yeah.
No.
Aren't you? I thought you were the bodyguards, and he sort of his confidence is a little shaken to see that the centaur is freaking out about this.
Don't mind the centaur. He's just a precious young soul.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't live in the woods.
I used to live in the woods.
Well, then why aren't you terrified?
Because I'm awesome. Mostly because I have a great shot.
I could use a shot about now.
I know. Let's get some when we get back to Shenanigans.
It'll be too late. We'll be dead by then.
Do you stop the party, Charger, or do you...
No, I keep going, but Charger's got his bow drawn and notched and is freaking out.
Yeah, I think
Bard has a harpoon at the ready, but he's very alert.
My bow is ready to rock.
Okay. I think you hear one last beep 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 before you get to the clearing. Charger is tall enough to see down the game trail.
I'm also mounted,
and then whoever's in lead, Dar. If you're still Dar, you don't spot this, but it's
okay.
It's fine. Doesn't make a difference. Ranger is in the lead, right? Or you and
Fine, Clancy. Yeah.
You and Clancy are sort of side by side. You're peering over his shoulder. You're letting him go first into the danger, but you're checking the directions. And you see there before you, the path opens up into a small clearing, maybe 20 plus feet in diameter. And in the center is a small stone well.
Oh.
And with one more beep, 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 let's go to break.
All right. We'll see you guys on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.